tension's building. All around, you can feel it in the air. It's more than a feeling, a new reality everywhere. I look and see the signs of the times. Yeah, it's coming, but they're all in denial. Everything you know, it's all about the change. See the sky crack and it rains down flames. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. This is something that they can't ignore. Coming down like a meteor. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world.
Here at the Ice Den in Scottsdale, the start of the 2024-2025 AHSHA Division 1 season. It's yours truly, Dylan, here in Hamilton, our stream of the season. Coming up with the runners-up from last year, the Notre Dame Prep Saints, taking on a new and improved Hamilton Huskies group. A lot of changes over the offseason for both teams. Let's start with the Huskies. They lose their captain. They lose their star defenseman in Shane Iverson. Moving on to graduation from the college. I think they've been lost to them. And coming up in our defense, they only have one huge returner, that being Robbie Wade. In terms of Notre Dame, a big change for them is first with their head coach. Charles Missio steps down, he resigns, and up comes former assistant captain, now head coach, or assistant coach I should say, Taylor Nelson gets promoted. So first year, first game in the regular season for Taylor Nelson and the Notre Dame Prep Saints that come off a great year last year. 14-3-3. However, they did lose in the championship for the third straight year at Division I level. Between 3 years ago, losing the Pinnacle over at the last year of Oceanside Ice Arena, the first year at Mullet, losing to Desert Vista, blowing a 4-1 lead with 8 minutes to go in the third period, losing 5-4 in overtime, and now last year when Notre Dame lost in overtime to the Centennial Coyotes. Last year's champions at the D1 level. In the white face and Hamilton in the black with some maroon numbers on their back and the red helmets. Notre Dame goes with their beige slash gold helmets. An older Notre Dame group, however, a group that lost a lot. Between Reed Gramlich, the maybe unanimous, depending on who you ask, best player in Division I over the last few years. He graduated. Matthew Gahan, their starting goalie over the last 2 years, he graduated, moving on to Regis University in Colorado, playing baseball for them at their level. He's a great baseball player, was a great hockey player for Notre Dame for the past few years. He moves on to their many seniors that graduated from last year's team. For Hamilton, it's an older group on their forward side. It's a younger group on their defensive side. We'll see how that goes for each team. Notre Dame went 4-0 in the seeding tournament last weekend. Hamilton the other way, 0-4. These two teams did match up. Notre Dame winning 7-3 for the Hamilton Huskies. So we're ready to go. The 2024-2025 season is about to be underway. We ended with Centennial on top over at Mullet. Now we get to see who will carry the cup at Mullet in February. It all starts right here on September 8th. The Sunday night is where we get the regular season going for the 2024-25 season, as Hamilton will control in their own zone. Krupski puts it off the wall. Here's Jack Welch, the senior captain for this Hamilton team. Put up key numbers last year as it's caught up behind Caden Wright's-Net, the goaltender for Notre Dame. Trying to go back in front where the Huskies, picked off by Drew Jaswin, the captain for Notre Dame. Jaswin, the senior forward, cuts to the outside, stops on a dime at the half wall. Will turn with it, go down back behind the goal line. In terms of Hamilton's goalie, they start the freshman as Dom Sligman, who's going to be their number one goalie eventually, is out injured. Hamilton clears the zone with the help of Schaefer, who's on the break if he can get there, but Kaplan got back just in time. Hamilton's goalie tonight, Landon Jakemer, the freshman, getting the start on opening night. Landon Wood in his own zone makes a few nice moves in his own zone to break it out. Goes across the ice for this one. Will go for icing as Justin Kaplan, who moves up to his junior year, can't get a stick on it. Kaplan, now his third year playing D1 for Notre Dame after starting in just his freshman year. That's something that doesn't happen a lot for a Notre Dame program that consistently has 4 teams between D1, 2, 3, and JV. Fel Edmonds steps in the draw for Notre Dame against Arseny Pudakov, who had 18 points last season. He was also on Team Arizona, the showcase team that went to the Lone Star Showcase and won it as well. Pudakov puts it through the crease, right back to the near side blue line. Now near side half wall. Pudakov cuts to the middle, past Wesley. Pudakov still with it, shoots, and a shoulder save by Wright as he lifted up his right shoulder. Rebound gathered up by Payne, back to the top. Shot from the blue line is saved by Wright again, taken off the stick of Guzek. Caden Wright, his second time starting season opening game for Notre Dame Prep at the D1 level, but his first year being the overall starter for this Prep Saints team. We mentioned Matthew Gahan moving on through graduation. Wright was the backup for Gahan the last few seasons, and now it's his net. He was the first man that new head coach Taylor Nelson talked to after he got the news he was going to be the D1 head coach. And he said, this is your net, you're going to have to earn it, and there's going to be a lot of adversity. Face off to the right of Wright. Caden Wright, that is. Notre Dame wins the draw. Back behind his own net is Coletti. Wesley can't gather it. Hamilton now in neutral. Turns it right back over to Wesley, who gains the line. His shot got blocked down. Pudakov looks to poke at it. Edmonds on the backhand, toss it toward the net. It was blocked down by a skate. Caden Schaefer comes back the other way. Through neutral is Payne, now across the Notre Dame line. Payne will backhand it forward. Coletti goes to battle with Wood. Payne puts it right back in front. Driscoll picks off the pass and will come back the other way. The junior forward, Ryan Driscoll, tosses it to the right of Jakemer. Mentioned the freshman goalie for Hamilton. Hasn't had to see much action in the first 2 minutes that are gone as the puck goes wide to his right and back against the wall. Pudakov back below his own goal line. Puck comes back in front, but we have a penalty. Our first of the night. It's too many men on Notre Dame, and they have 6 on the ice right now. Each of them looking at each other. Which one was supposed to be on, which one wasn't? That's the question. We mentioned the new head coach, Taylor Nelson. Maybe some growing pains going there with the substitutions. Zach Fryer, who is a longtime assistant coach for Notre Dame, not on the bench for the Prep Saints this year. He handled the substitutions over the past few years. So first regular season game for Notre Dame, they get charged with a too many men call just 2:15 into the first period of a scoreless game. Power play opportunity for this Huskies team that has a lot of offensive firepower. Right off the draw, looking to feed Schaefer in front. Chase Kaplan got it out of the mess in the slot, but not out of the zone. Pudakov is one of the point men for this Hamilton team. They feed Guzek at the top. Far side circle, the shot off the side of the net by Welch, and it comes back the other way. Jaswin looking to go shorthanded. 1-on-2, Jaswin to the backhand, knocked off the puck by Guzek as it goes down to the right of Jakemer in the Hamilton defensive zone corner. Jaswin looking to kill some time, kicking the puck around with his skates. Hamilton comes out with it. Schaefer across the line on the near side with speed. Schaefer will circle the zone, watched closely by Kaplan in front. Good save by Wright as he was caught up in the slot. Daniel Payne got a pop at it, but couldn't put it home. Might have got the side of the net as well. Back below the net, Schaefer comes back out in front, and this shot was blocked down by Adam Kaplan, the senior defender. Pudakov gets back on it. Minutes ago in the power play. 3:15 gone in the first period of a scoreless game. Schaefer shot from the blue line, goes wide of the glove side of Wright. Welch picks it up. Hamilton keeps zone possession as it comes to Payne along the far side half wall. Now at the top, Guzek gets it over to Pudakov. 45 seconds to go in their man advantage. Wood on the PK providing pressure. Slot pass to Welch, and his shot went wide of the blocker side. Pudakov picks up the rebound, feeds Guzek at the top. We'll put it into the near side corner with Schaefer. Kaplan knocks it to the far side corner where his cousin Chase puts pressure on Welch. 23 seconds to go in the man advantage. Payne back behind the net. Centering pass, still loose in the slot. Shot was blocked by Jaswin as Wright was out of position. Still kept out. Now Wright gets back in front and makes a good save on a centering pass that went to Welch, and he couldn't put it home. Notre Dame almost out of the woods. 3, 2, and 1. We're back to even strength. Budakov at the top. His shot was blocked down as Justin Kaplan went down to a knee and got a piece of the slot or the blue line shot. Kaplan will start the rush as we're back to 5-on-5 play. Notre Dame pulling off their first penalty, not with a few chances from these Huskies, most notably Jack Welch on the chance on the far side in the circle. Huskies gain the offensive zone. It's Welch on the backhand, cutting in front. Sharp angle try, and Wright got the blocker in front. Jack Wilson tries the near side half wall. Kept in at the blue line by Wade. Backdoor pass, Schaefer trying for Nunez, didn't get there. Hamilton keeps his own on the far side blue line. Kaplan pitchforks it away. Still in the Notre Dame end. Coletti bangs it off the wall, but not out. And it's fed right back behind Wright's net. Wilson goes to Edmonds along the near side wall. Gets it past. Kaplan is dashing. Justin, that is. His shot blocked down by Jakemer on his first save in regular season play at the AHSHA D1 level. We're going to have another penalty here. With 9:38 to go in the first period of a scoreless game, it's going to be roughing. Let's see who they take. The officials giving Justin Kaplan the rundown. It's going to be the junior. So Kaplan, who did a great job penalty killing just a couple minutes ago with a key block. He has to sit in the box. Notre Dame will set up their PK unit with Lamont, Jaswin, Adam Kaplan, and Chase Kaplan. They win the draw, trying the near side wall. Budakov can't keep it in, and Jaswin will give it a chase back into the Hamilton defensive zone. They set it up with their number one unit. Schaefer is in there along with Guzek, Welch, Nunez, and we've seen Payne and Budakov as well rotating at that point position. Stretch pass picked off by Chase Kaplan, knocked down by Lemet, and cleared out by Notre Dame. Guzek goes far side to near. Across the offensive zone line is Nunez, drops it for Schaefer. Schaefer in the circle, down to Nunez at the goal line. Near side blue line, it's Budakov who holds. Over to Guzek on the far side at the top of the circle, trying to feed Schaefer, who was cutting in front. His deflection went wide. Back to Budakov, near side blue line, far side circle. Welch, he holds. A minute and 5 to go in the power play. Still scoreless here, 8:45 to go in the first period. Shot from the blue line got deflected in front, off of Wright, and cleared out by Drew Jaswin. Notre Dame gets 3 of their 4 penalty killers off for a change. Hamilton coming quickly, but their entrance was offside as Welch was trying to hit Schaefer on a semi-breakout pass and possibly a breakaway pass. Schaefer and Jack Wilson, the Notre Dame defender, share some words. 8.5 to go in the first period. No goals just yet in the face-off in neutral ice on the near side. Edmonds wins the draw, as he seems to always with Notre Dame. His senior year starting tonight. After having a good year last year, getting a goal in 18 games, but he's their guy. If they need a big face-off in the offensive or defensive zone to get possession, they go to Fel Edmonds. Hamilton in their own end. 25 seconds to go in the power play. It goes all the way down. Nunez is onside and collects it below the net. Looking to feed Schaefer on the back door. It went past him, and Landon Wood clears it all the way down. Much better second penalty kill for Notre Dame, as Hamilton has only gotten 1 shot on net in this opportunity. They have 8 seconds to change that as Nunez tries to cut in front. Chase Kaplan cuts him off and takes the puck away. Little give and go as Kaplan takes it back into the offensive zone. The defenseman gaining the offensive zone line. Justin Kaplan's out of the box. 2 for 2 for Notre Dame on the PK. Clearing attempt by Hamilton, bounces in neutral ice. Picked up by Mello, who's taken down entering the offensive zone. No arms up. Chase Kaplan in his own end on the near side goes to the far side where Drew Jaswin's back on the ice. And the captain will exit the zone with his own skates and puck on his stick. Chips it in on the near side and chases after it along with Justin Kaplan back behind the net. Trying to gain possession was Wesley. And it's cleared out by the Huskies to neutral ice where Pursehouse tried to find his D partner in Lamet, but miscommunicated and turned the puck over. Hamilton now in their own defensive end. Wade tried to keep it in. taken away by Wesley, who tried to find his D-man in Lamet, cutting in from the neutral zone, but it went in front of him, and he has to go for a change. 6:35 to go in the first period. Still scoreless here from the ice den on opening night. Well, I shouldn't even call it opening night. It's more opening weekend. There was a Division I game last night between the Horizon Huskies and the Brophy Broncos, which ended up with the Huskies winning 1-0. A true shootout for the first night in AHSHA. So we'll call this opening weekend. It comes in on Jakemer, who makes the easy stop on a little ground ball that came in front. Puck now in the Notre Dame offensive end. They haven't had a ton of offensive zone pressure, negated by 2 penalties as well that they've successfully killed off. Just 9 minutes in to the first period as Hamilton gets the clear to neutral ice. It comes all the way in on right, who will leave it for Adam Kaplan, who's not only playing with his cousin Chase, but Chase and Adam are playing with Chase's brother Colin. There are 4 Kaplans on this Notre Dame team, so bear with us in terms of names and relations. It's a little bit confusing. Colin and Chase and Adam are all defensemen, with Justin, who we mentioned earlier, he took a penalty and had some good blocks on a PK. 5:20 to go in the first period. He's a forward. Adam Kaplan, right at the red line in front of his own bench, knocks it forward for Landon Wood, who enters the offensive zone on side. Wood gathered up by a couple Huskies as Kaplan's big slap shot got blocked down by a Husky defenseman in front. Edmonds puts it back in the offensive zone. Wood with a break. Wood moving in. Wood shoots and he scores! First goal of the season for Notre Dame is from the senior forward, Landon Wood. A couple miscommunications with Hamilton in front of their own bench. Wood picks it up, and the only man in front of him was Jakemer. Wood scores, points to the net, acting as if he was the referee as well. Yes, Landon, you do have a goal. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first period, and Landon Wood strikes first in this one, 1-0 Notre Dame. Wood, who in his junior year had 2 goals and just under 10 points in 19 games at the D1 level for these Prep Saints, has his first goal of the 2024-25 season for a Notre Dame team that is up there with the favorites as they always are. When you ask around the league from different coaches, parents, and just observers, there's 3 teams that really stand out. Different tiers, you could say. As a shot from the blue line off the stick of Coletti got deflected down, and off the pad of Jakemer. Coletti back in the neutral zone. He'll take it on the forehand end to the zone. Coletti's shot was blocked down. He gets it back as the defenseman is now on the near side, near the goal line. Justin Kaplan almost got a piece of the Clausen shot from the blue line. Another Notre Dame defender that comes up from the D2 level. It comes all the way back to the near side, still in Notre Dame offensive zone. Coletti looks to feed the front, blocked down by Welch, who will come the other way. He has a breakaway opportunity, passes up to Nunez. Nunez moving in, he scores! Just a minute and 13 seconds after Notre Dame strikes, the Hamiltons bite back. Nick Nunez on a long breakaway pass from Jack Welch, past the red line, breaks in and goes over the glove of Caden Wright to tie this up at 1. Nunez did a great job of seeing the far side of the ice, and Notre Dame was caught in a change. He let Welch know as Welch picked up the rebound from the save from Jakemer on the other end by slapping his stick on the ice. Welch hit him with a nice pass on his tape, and off went Nunez. The score 1-1 with 3:30 to go in period number 1. Payne into the offensive zone. Now Welch on the far side circle. Back to Payne at the goal line. Payne will circle to the near side. Down to Schaefer, looks to feed the front. A little bunt try by Welch, who was cutting in front on the saucer pass from Schaefer, but he couldn't really dimension it up as the puck went a little bit over where his stick was positioned. We're not taking batting practice here on the ice. Schaefer on the near side goal line looking to feed the front. Welch picked it off, gave it right back to Jasmine, who exits for Notre Dame. hit his man Wellesley in the neutral zone, who was bodied down by a Husky defender. Schaefer picks up the loose puck, makes a nice move on the far side circle down below the goal line. He had Welch in front. Nunez got taken down in the blue crease, no call. He puts his hand up to the official, acting why not? Why is his arm not up? Nunez backhand pass on the far side, looking to find Welch on the far side circle. Picked off by Notre Dame. Jasmine looking to lead the rush. He was taken down, no arm up from the official again. 2 penalties against Notre Dame so far, and this one none against the Huskies. The Huskies into the offensive zone. Nunez shot blocked. Another try by Welch. The rebound, they score. It's Schaefer. 2:15 to go in the first, and Hamilton has struck twice in under 2 minutes to take the lead, 2-1. Nunez's shot was blocked. Welch picked it up in the slot. His shot was saved by Wright, but right there was Caden Schaefer to score his first goal of the season. A lot of firsts already. Well, how about a number 2 in there? Hamilton up 2-1. Schaefer, the senior, gets help from his other seniors. Nunez with an assist, as well as Welch, both 12th graders. 2-1 Hamilton in front. Notre Dame now pushing back with under 2 minutes to go in period number 1. Budakov at his own end. Stretches it out to neutral ice. Picked up by Payne. Payne looking for the back door, and his man Mello got there, but couldn't get his stick on the ice. Hamilton keeps his own. Budakov with a nice spin move on the far side half wall. Tried to load the front of the ice, but Adam Kaplan's stick got in the way. An odd bounce off the boards, comes right back in front. Everybody seemed to overskate the puck. And Hamilton will gain it in their own defensive end, looking to break out. Cross-ice pass over to Mello. Couldn't get past Emmons the first time, but got just enough of his skate to slow down his momentum. Wilson tries the far side half wall. Kept in off the backhand of Krupski. D2 player from last year who moves up to the D1 level. Krupski got some opportunities at the D1 level for Hamilton in 11 games. He got 1 assist, so still looking for that first D1 goal in the regular season. Kaplan goes off the glass and out on the far side, and we'll have an icing here with 49 seconds to go in the first period. That's seen 3 goals, 2 by the Huskies. Between Nick Nunez and Caden Schaefer, they go back-to-back within 2 minutes after the first goal of the season off the stick of Landon Wood for Notre Dame. Going back to the point on the 3 teams, as right off the draw, it was Nunez taking a shot blocked down by Wright and cleared out by the Prep Saints. It's Notre Dame, Pinnacle, of course, your usual favorites at the D1 and maybe even every level, as a soft shot comes in on Jakmer and he covers. The third team this year is not a team that should surprise anybody because they did go to the semifinals at Mullet Arena last year, and it's the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions. Young team from last year, a lot of freshmen on that team last year. They lost to Notre Dame Prep in the semifinals by a large margin, but they really showed out and showed that, hey, maybe we can belong, and with another year under their belt, led by Camden Babin, Mason McCosh, and co., they can really make some noise at the D1 level. Hamilton, and if you ask Coach Peter Morris, their head coach, probably around that 4 and 5 spot out of the 12 teams at D1 this year. Notre Dame in the offensive end now. Chase Kaplan, the defender, coming down to the goal line, applying some physicality. As the puck jumped in front, cleared out quickly by the Huskies. Welch looked to turn with it on the far side half wall, but had to feed the goal line as his defensemen looked to help him out, but they could not. Notre Dame gains the possession on the near side half wall. Bodies go flying, loose puck as the clock drips down to 0, and we get the buzzer. So one last push for Notre Dame after that quick save from Jakmer. They can't get anything to go. Don't go anywhere. We just have a minute of intermission between periods. But we'll be right back. 2-1 Hamilton in front after 1. Back here for period number 2 at the ice tent in Scottsdale. 2-1 Hamilton in front after 1. As Notre Dame gains his own quickly. Edmonds in front looking to poke at it. Getting it out of harm's way was Anthony Brown, the freshman defender. Mentioned for Hamilton, you had a lot of seniors on that offensive zone or offensive side with the forwards, but the defenders, not a lot of experience. It's Robert Wade, the senior defender, who's played a ton with Hamilton along with his brother Ricky, as Notre Dame will exit their own zone now. 40 seconds gone in the second period, 2-1 Huskies in front. But other than that, a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen as well. As a quick shot from Chase Kaplan went into the glove of Jake Murr, the freshman goalie. Kaplan allowing some frustration after the whistle as he laid a little bit of a check into Krupski, the defender. There's another sophomore defender for this Hamilton team that struggled defending last year as well. They allowed 100 goals in 21 games last year. A lot of 7-5, 6-4 games for a Huskies team that had no problem scoring, but they had problems defending, and with their goaltending as well. They went just 3-13-5 last season. Ended up in 10th of 12 teams at the D1 level. Welch along the far side circle in his own zone, pokes it out, now comes out into neutral with Gonzalez off his right hip, goes into the circle, his shot blocked down by Wright, who got his blocker in front of it. The rebound came all the way back out to the near side blue line, where Marty looked to keep it in. Notre Dame's Justin Kaplan skated it out. In front of the Notre Dame bench, Marty goes over to Krupski. Jasmine applying the pressure in the offensive zone. Arm is up against Notre Dame. Jake Murr to the bench. This one's another penalty, and it's a clear one. It's interference on Justin Kaplan. Jasmine applied that pressure like I said, but Kaplan laid a hit after the puck was out of the area. It was a pretty clear call. No discussing, no arguing from any side on that one, as Kaplan goes to the box for the second time personally for him and the third time overall for Notre Dame. There's been 3 penalties. All 3 have been against the Prep Saints so far. 13:30 to go in the second period. Penalty against Kaplan. Nunez from the near side circle. His shot couldn't get through. Schaefer providing the screen in front. And Landon Woods clear. Comes back out into neutral, where Guzek will take over. It's been Guzek along with Kudakov, Schaefer, Welch, and Nunez for the PP unit, or the power play unit, whatever you want to call it, for this Hamilton team. Kudakov along the far side, cuts into the circle, now spins back. He'll feed Guzek at the top, who walks in. His shot was blocked down by his own man, off the leg of Schaefer. He's the tall body in front that's going to provide the screen for this Hamilton team. Clearing attempt by Notre Dame's Jack Wilson came out to neutral ice. Hamilton has the touch up. They go far side to near. Welch across the line into the circle at the half wall. They'll circle the zone. Backhand pass in front. So loose in the slot. Schaefer poking at it. Notre Dame backhands it out. Wood putting good work in on the penalty kill. That's now over a minute gone. 2:30 gone in period number 2. 2-1 Hamilton in front. All 3 goals came in the first period. Hamilton ices the puck on a long stretch pass that couldn't connect, and the faceoff will come all the way back down to the right of Jake Murr. The Hamilton netminder that really hasn't had to face a ton of shots today. Only 9 shots against him. He's made 8 saves. This is a freshman starting at the D1 level, which you barely ever see for forwards or defensemen, but for goalies, maybe even rarer. He's held his own and then some so far against a very good and potent offense for Notre Dame. Hamilton gets a couple of their changes in. They had 4 on the ice. I'm sure Notre Dame wouldn't have had a problem with that, but they need 5. 50 more seconds of the power play as they win the draw back in their own end. 2-1 Huskies in front. Kudakov will carry for the team in black. Hamilton in the offensive zone. Kudakov on the inside circle. His shot pad saved by Wright. Got his right leg involved, and the rebound came to Krupski, who couldn't get his shot through. He gets it back up at the top. Goes near side circle for Nunez. Back at the top, Krupski. We'll go over to Kudakov, who takes the middle of the ice, and Krupski and him switch spots. Welch in the far side circle. Krupski's shot easily gobbled up by Wright. who gets the whistle. 14 seconds to go until Justin Kaplan's out of the box. His second penalty of the day, the third against Notre Dame. But Hamilton hasn't been able to capitalize. Both of their goals came even strength. Nick Nunez getting the first, and Caden Schaefer getting the second. Hamilton wins the draw. Krupski's shot, right pad, saved by Wright. Krupski gets it right back. His shot was blocked on the second try. Robbie Wade in the corner. Goes near side to far, back behind the goal line. Justin Kaplan's out of the box. We're back to even strength as the shot went off the blocker of Wright, off of Pudakov on the far side circle. Now back behind the goal line. Coletti clears it out, but it'll go all the way down for icing. So a successful PK for Notre Dame. They're now 3 for 3 in that category. For the Prep Saints, I'm sure a place that they'd rather not be in as much, as they haven't drawn a penalty themselves. Face-off is to the right of Caden Wright, the Notre Dame netminder, and the junior, who we mentioned, is starting his second opening night game because Matthew Gahan was busy last year. And not, he had homework or anything, but he had to go and visit colleges because he is going to play baseball at a very high level. Last year against Brophy, Wright did a great job. He got a tie against Brophy on the opening night, which was opening night, not like tonight, which we're calling opening weekend, of course. Jaswin on the far side, cuts in the middle. Jaswin couldn't get a shot away. Jake Merck put his pad in front, and Jaswin wasn't sure if he wanted to go to the backhand or the forehand. Welch across the line, turns on a dime on the far side, backhands it forward, and down back behind the goal line. Payne looked to give it back. Jaswin and Welch, the two leaders of both teams, went down. Hamilton gains possession, and Welch will flip it in from neutral ice. Caden Wright comes back from behind his own net to play it. Centering pass from Schaefer. He had Payne all the way out in front, but his backhand pass couldn't get through. Loose puck in neutral, 10:20 to go in period number 2. Hamilton up 2-1. Schaefer picks up the centering pass from Kaplan. Long pass looking for Nunez one more time. Into the offensive zone, he goes one-on-one, and a nice play by Adam Kaplan defensively as he recovers and gets back in time. He's their number one defender for a reason, as the shot from long range off the stick of Schaefer is held by Caden Wright. We mentioned the young defensive corps for Hamilton. For Notre Dame, it's the opposite. Veterans on veterans between Adam Kaplan, Madden Hogenauer, Chase Kaplan, Jack Wilson. 4 of their 6 defenders, at least tonight, who they're playing, are returners from last year. Kaplan and Hogenauer, their 4th year playing at D1. They started their freshman year. Face off to the right of Caden Wright in the Notre Dame defensive zone. They win it. Adam Kaplan skates it all the way out to neutral ice and flips it in. It comes back out to neutral. Locke has to touch up, that being Brody, his brother Ethan, playing at D1 last year before he graduated after his senior year. A couple families on this Notre Dame side that we can talk about throughout the years. Hamilton gains the zone. It's Schaefer one more time. This time it's Corbin, the brother of Caden. Talk about families. Krupski check that. That's Duzek from the blue line. An easy glove save for Wright as no one was around. 9:29 to go in the second period. 2-1. Huskies in front. They also lead in shots on net, 18-10. It has not been a Notre Dame start or a Notre Dame performance so far, you could say. They're usually the one out shooting their opponent. They're usually the one drawing more penalties than they're taking. It has been the opposite so far for Notre Dame about halfway through this one. Hamilton wins the draw in the offensive zone. Centering pass right back to the blue line. Wade couldn't control, and he comes back out to neutral. Backhand pass far side to near. Gaining the offensive end is Anthony Brown, the freshman D. As he looks to push it forward, taken off the puck by Edmonds. Hamilton gains possession, looking to feed the front, taken away by Notre Dame, and they'll skate it out. Jigmer makes the save on Silverkin as we see him for the first time at the D1 level for Notre Dame. He's in his senior year. He got to play at the lower levels, D2 and D3, in the last few years. And comes back out to neutral. It has not been the cleanest of games from each side. It is the first official regular season game for either of these teams. We mentioned they did play 4 seeding tournament games last weekend. Notre Dame also, as they do on a yearly basis, as Marty clears it in for the Huskies, went to Las Vegas and played 3 games against Faith Lutheran High School, one of the top high schools in the country in terms of hockey. Justin Kaplan picks it up in front of his own bench and enters the offensive zone. His shot goes wide of Jake Murr's net, which causes him to stretch out the right leg, but to no avail as he didn't have to touch the puck anyway. Chase Kaplan in neutral gains the offensive zone, and Jake Murr with his best save of the night as he picks it out of the air with his left glove to get the whistle at exactly 8 minutes to go in the second period. Really nice save here from the freshman as the defender, Chase Kaplan, who has a really sharp shot, came over the line on the far side and let it go from the circle, but Jake Murr made the stop. He's having some problems here with his right pad as he looks over to the bench. The freshman who's been playing great. It also looks like his skate blade might have even come off. He has his right pad all the way off. He clicks back in that skate blade and will strap up the pads, which are never easy. Nevertheless, on skates, middle of a game, etc., etc. The coach from the Hamilton bench is now wondering if he has to come out. I think Jake Murr's got it. For a freshman that has a lot of confidence, and for good reason. Going to tighten up those pads. And the freshman who has saved 11 of 12 so far on his D1 regular season debut is ready to go. Puts his glove back on. Black glove, black blocker, black jerseys tonight for the Huskies. He did a cool thing on social media this offseason, doing a photo shoot or a video shoot of some sort in the desert, probably in that Gilbert Chandler area where Hamilton is located, the high school. They win the draw in their own zone and clear it out along the near side where Chase Kaplan will retreat into his own end. Jasmine off the wall, picked up by Nunez in front of his own boards and benches. Then he flips it in, back behind Caden Wright's net. Bodies go flying back behind the goal line. Notre Dame comes out of the pile with it. Long pass along the near side, Kaplan over the line, trying to go back door, looking for Wesley, but he couldn't gain it. Centering pass for Kaplan, Chase Kaplan that is, goes back to Wesley. His shot was blocked, picked up by Hamilton. They have a 3-on-1 the other way. Nunez over the line. Nunez centering pass, nobody home as Notre Dame came back in time. The ice now starting to open up a little bit. Jasmine breakaway pass for Justin Kaplan. Kaplan shot, and Jake Murr got the glove on it. What a stop from the freshman goalie. Justin Kaplan all alone on the break, caught up to the puck, went backhand, forehand, and Jake Murr with a great stop. Didn't have his body in the way. Kaplan could have kept that shot along the ice and it would have went in, but Jake Murr's glove picks it out of midair, and he gets the big save to keep this at a 2-1 game with 7:08 to go in period number 2. You gotta think Justin Kaplan's shaking his head on the bench, and he is. He's got his head in his hands, wondering, how did I not score that? As he sits on the bench right now. He caught up to the breakaway pass, had Jake Murr fooled on the backhand. He went to the forehand, and like I said, he could have slid it along the ice, it would have went in. But Jake Murr's glove caught the shot before it went back behind the net, back into the net, I should say. Notre Dame on the near side at the blue line looking to push it forward. DeCossin can't hold it. Adam Kaplan back behind the net, his own net. Wright can't hold it. Chase Kaplan exits with his own skates as he will skate it out. Into the offensive zone, Lamet picks it up in the slot. DeCossin can't pick up the loose puck. Cleared out by the Huskies into neutral ice. Hudakov across the logo, makes a few nice moves to the backhand. Now across the Notre Dame line. Hudakov's shot taken off his stick before he could make it. Centering pass by his teammate was blocked down back behind the net. Another centering pass, but no Huskies home, only DeCossin. Notre Dame with numbers the other way if they can get there. Long pass, Kaplan all the way across, and a shoulder save by Jake Murr on block shot. Kaplan was on his backhand on the near side circle. He went over to Brody Block, but his shot off the right shoulder of Jake Murr, who's made 2 back-to-back really key saves. Puck in front of the Hamilton bench. Tipped away from Mello from Landon Wood. Icing waved off under 6 minutes to go here in the second period of a 2-1 game where the Huskies lead over the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Braden Wood, the freshman forward for Hamilton, picks up the puck in neutral ice. Slugs it forward looking for Dan Payne. Payne in the offensive zone along the near side. It comes back out to the blue line. Krupski kept it in. Centering pass, nobody home but Notre Dame Prep sticks. The breakaway pass just a little bit in front of Edmonds. It comes in on Jake Murr, who will hold and get the whistle before any Notre Dame skaters could get there first. 5:21 to go in the second period. 2-1 Hamilton in front. How good has Landon Jakemer been for this Hamilton team? Talked to Peter Morris. We did an interview with him on Behind the Bench, our previews and our interview show on YouTube that you can check out right here on the AHSHA YouTube page. And he said, look, Tom Schlegman's our number one goalie. We're excited to get him back. Landon's going to be a good goalie for us in the future, but maybe not right now. I think Landon Jakemer is saying, I can be that good right now. Welch comes over the Notre Dame line, looks to feed the near side as he came across on the far side, but Payne couldn't hold on to it. Justin Kaplan with a big hit. Notre Dame 3-on-2 the other way. Justin Kaplan drop pass, looking for Wesley, picked off by Welch, and Adam Kaplan just saved himself from a 2-on-1 with Welch and Schaefer for Hamilton. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Krupski in his own zone, pressured by Justin Kaplan. Schaefer picks it up in neutral ice. Wesley picks up the loose puck. Going to be bouncing a little bit here. Of course, we don't do ice. We don't clean the ice between periods. No Zamboni's coming out here. Just 1 minute intermissions in the regular season. Playoffs a different story. Dittmer puts a soft shot off Wesley into the corner. He seems to be having some trouble with his right pad as he bangs it with his stick. Jasmine keeps offensive zone time going for Notre Dame. His centering pass blocked down. Flanagan, the Hamilton defender, went down as well. Welch stick lifts Kaplan, and we'll start the other way, 2-on-1. It's Welch and it's Nunez, but his centering pass blocked out by Adam Kaplan, who I think has stopped 2 or 3 odd man rushes himself just on this shift. That's his job. He puts out fires. He's done so for now his 4th year with Notre Dame Division I. Adam comes over the red line now into the Hamilton zone. He stops on a dime on the far side half wall. Looks to feed the front, picked off by Hamilton, and Welch looks for Schaefer. He got everything but his stick blade out there and just tapped it forward. As Notre Dame will reset in their own end. 3.5 to go in period number 2. Hamilton up 2-1. Edmonds along the near side across the line. Taking off his stick. Landon Wood, his backup for Notre Dame. Getting there and going back behind the goal line with the puck. He comes back out to the near side circle. Turns with it at the top now. Pressured and taken off the puck by 2 Huskies. We have a whistle coming, and who's it going to go against? We've had 3 penalties so far today, and all have gone against the Huskies. This time it's going against, or check that, against Notre Dame. This time it's going against the Huskies. First penalty against Hamilton comes here with 3:08 to go in the second period. It's a slash. And heading to the box is Corbin Schaefer. So Schaefer to the box. Hamilton to the penalty kill for the first time tonight. Notre Dame, we're going to see their power play for the first time this season. Adam Kaplan, Chase Kaplan, so they go with the 2D formation with Justin Kaplan. 3 Kaplans on the ice, yes. Landon Wood and Drew Jasmine. Hamilton gets a clear right off the draw, and Caden Wright will stop it for Chase Kaplan. I say 2 defenseman formation, but really Chase Kaplan, who has a lot of experience playing forward, could be a forward and a D. Hamilton almost turns it over in their own end, and then they did, and Kaplan's turnaround shot from the near side circle was blocked down with the pad of Jakemer. Cleared all the way down from the Huskies as Notre Dame had no backup plan for Justin Kaplan. He was entering the zone 1-on-3. He does the splits to stay onside here as Wood came over the line. Jakemer picks it up off the ice, and we'll get the whistle. 1:18 to go in the power play against Schaefer, who's in the box for slashing, that being Corbin, the brother of Caden. No help for the broadcaster for the Hamilton parents. Not only 2 last names the same, but also 2 first names with the same first letter. Corbin and Caden, Colin and Chase Kaplan, and on we go. Face off to the left of Jakemar. Won by Notre Dame. They'll set up their power play with 70 seconds to go. 2:15 to go in the period. 2-1 Hamilton in front. Jasmine at the goal line, cuts in sharp side, and good save by Jakemar as he got his glove in the way. He bangs his right pad and his skates that aren't tied. His skates untied as if your shoe came untied, and that's not a fun side to see if you're a goalie. Notre Dame in their own end after the Hamilton clear. Loose puck in neutral, picked up by Wesley. Now to Kaplan on the near side circle. Will stop on a dime and look to set it up. Pressured by Flanagan, the Hamilton defenseman. Kaplan on the near side at the goal line now goes behind the net to the far side. Krupski lays him out. Kaplan gets right back up and keeps possession. Jasmine now, near side half wall, turned it over to Flanagan, who flips it out to neutral ice. 20 seconds to go in the penalty against Hamilton. And 80 seconds to go in the period. Loose puck, Nunez picks it up short-handed. Nunez moves in. Nunez hits the post with the shot. Had right beat, but couldn't beat the post. Notre Dame ices it. Let's see if we can get another look. It was a blatant turnover from Notre Dame in neutral ice. Nunez picked it up. He scored his first goal on a breakaway, but couldn't finish this one as Wright just got the pad there, and it might have got iron as well. Nunez and Caden Schaefer with the goals for Hamilton, and Landon Wood with the only goal for Notre Dame tonight. 2-1, Huskies in front. Penalty is over against Schaefer. 75 seconds to go in period number 2. Chase Kaplan back behind his own net. Fakes one way, goes the other way to get some time and space, and tipped out by a Notre Dame stick. In front of his own bench, it's Landon Wood, picks up the puck, far side circle, blocker saved by Jakemar. He looks calm, he looks ready in the net for the freshman. Turnover. Wood again, circles the net from far side to near. Turnaround shot, and he hit the post. Rebound try for Edmonds, and he couldn't put it home. Still loose in the slot and cleared out by Gonzalez. Now we get a whistle and a penalty. In front of the Hamilton net, we have some pushing and shoving between Simon Mello, the defender, and the forward, Armin Silavorkin. They won't take Silavorkin, they will take Mello. 26 seconds to go in the second period. Notre Dame, who did not capitalize on their first power play, they get a second one, basically back-to-back. Mello to the box. Notre Dame to the power play, 26.1 to go in the second period. Only a minute intermission, so don't go anywhere when the period's over. Let's see if Notre Dame can get one here before the buzzer. Jasmine, Wesley, Kaplan, and Kaplan. Chase, Adam, and Justin. Clear by Hamilton into neutral ice. 15 seconds to go. Chase has it in his own end to Drew. One last rush maybe with 10. Adam Kaplan, now Wesley over the line with 7, with 6. Drop pass for Justin Kaplan, picked off by Nunez, kept into the zone. Justin with 2, Justin with 1, and a last second shot saved by Jakemar. He even got the shot that came after the buzzer. He makes the glove save. Landon Jakemar, 20 saves of 21 shots. Here's a kid who let up 7 goals to Notre Dame just last weekend. We'll check that 2 weekends ago, back on August 24th. He's been excellent so far. We'll be right back for period number 3. Back here for period number 3 between Notre Dame and Hamilton. The Huskies up 2-1 after 2 periods. Puck down and we're off and running. Hamilton wins the draw. They clear it down behind Caden Wright's net, who's making, like I said, not his first opening night start for Notre Dame, but it's the first time for him to be the full-time starter in his junior year. Jasmine enters his own on the backhand, soft shot, pad save by Landon Jakema. Wright's been good. He's allowed 2 goals on 20 shots. But the star of the show right now is Landon Jakema, the freshman goalie, who's come in and has played excellent. 22 saves on 23 shots through 2. Jasmine into the offensive zone for Notre Dame. Blocked off the puck. Adam Kaplan keeps it in at the near side, or checked out the far side blue line. Loose puck picked up by Justin Kaplan. Drop pass for Jasmine. Notre Dame still in the power play for 45 seconds more on the penalty called against Mello with 26 seconds to go in period number 2. The Saints having some trouble here setting up, at least controlling the puck as it's bouncing on them. The ice is not going to be in great condition here in the 3rd period. Like I said, no ice cuts between periods here in the regular season for AHSHA. Centering pass, looking for Chase Kaplan coming down from the blue line. He got a soft backhand shot off that hit the side of the net. Clearing attempt is all the way down to where Caden Wright stands in his own crease. Adam Kaplan comes back. 10 seconds to go in the penalty against Mello. Notre Dame tonight, 0 for 2 on the power play, and they just iced the puck as it went past Kaplan. So if they can't score in the next 3 seconds after starting in their own zone, which is where the faceoff is going to come back down, which would be nothing short of a miracle, they will turn to 0-3. Special teams always so difficult at the start of the season, not a lot of time to practice. For any of these teams at any level, special teams always the thing that comes last. Really turns on around game 8, 9, or 10 for all of these teams. Mello's out of the box. We're back to even strength. 1:45 gone in period number 3. 2-1 Hamilton in front. Nunez behind the Notre Dame net. Knocked off the puck. Welch, his teammate, gets it back. Near side blue line, Kupski gets it. Soft shot in front was blocked down off the Notre Dame stick. It comes right back to Kupski, who backhands it down below the net. Centering pass to Schaefer, but it went behind him. Couldn't control it. And back out to neutral ice is where the black rubber circle goes. Hamilton will come right back into it. Puck on the stick of Nunez along the near side circle. 2 1/4 gone in period number 3. Soft shot from the blue line. Easy stop for Caden Wright. Cleared out of the crease by Jack Wilson, who skates out of his own end to neutral ice and backhands it into the Hamilton end and goes for a change. Not the type of game that really anybody expected. We mentioned Hamilton's struggles defensively last year, along with their youth and lack of experience on the defensive end. Notre Dame, which, like I said, Caden Wright, first chance for him to start at the D1 level. Maybe we thought with Hamilton starting a freshman goalie, there'd be more scoring, but 2-1 is where we stand. And there's been some great goaltending on each side. Nunez a neutral ice for Hamilton, now across the line. His shot went wide of the net from far side to near. Driscoll for Notre Dame tried to knock it out of midair. Schaefer takes it away from him. His centering pass from near side to far is gobbled up by Nunez along the half wall. He got blocked into the wall by Chase Kaplan and now pinned there as the puck is underneath his stick. Block takes it out of the way and out of the scrum. He gets knocked off his skates by Schaefer. Hamilton touches up. Right back in comes Jack Welch. Makes a nice move to his forehand. His shot went off the post. From the top of the circles, Welch's shot went off the right post, off the right shoulder of Caden Wright. At the blue line now, Lammett with a good block shot. Another puck in on right, and he made the save. Cleared out of harm's way by Pursehouse. Turnaround shot by Jack Welch. Hamilton with a good shift here as they keep it at the blue line. Near side blue line, it's Mello's shot goes into the glove of Caden Wright, and he gets a much-needed whistle for Notre Dame. 2-1 Hamilton in front, 11:05 to go in the 3rd period. A good shift there from Hamilton, a good minute 15 of offensive zone time, and a post from the stick of Jack Welch, who is their offensive guy. He's their go-to. 11 goals in 16 games last year. He led the team in assists and points, if not for Nick Nunez, who had 14 goals in 18 games last season. Off the draw, Hamilton wins it. It comes to the side of the net. Wright looks to put his blocker over it. still loose in the blue crease, and he finally gets the whistle and covers the puck. 4 minutes gone in period number 3. This has not been the Notre Dame team that maybe everybody expected. They breezed through the preseason game, going 4-0, scored 20 goals, only allowed 5. So far, it's been a little bit of rust, and look, the first game of the season. Crazier things have happened. Notre Dame had a great year last year, going 14-3-3, went 0-1-1 in their first weekend last season, losing to Centennial as Payne puts a soft shot on the backhand into the glove of Wright, and he holds a couple of contiguous stoppages here. 10:30 to go in period number 3. Notre Dame tied on opening night last year to Brophy 2-2. And then the next night, they got run out of the building pretty good, and for good reason, against the Centennial Coyotes, who went on to win the championship. 16 wins for those Coyotes in the regular season, and then, of course, 3-0 in the playoffs at Mullet Arena. Krupke off the draw for Hamilton. A good left pad save for Wright, exiting in the far side corner. Rebound picked up by Hamilton and flipped right back into the offensive zone by the freshman Tinsdale. Brown applying the pressure on Coletti for Notre Dame, who looks to exit the zone. Tinsdale did a nice job of stopping their momentum. Jack Wilson has to come all the way back into his own end at the goal line to start up the clearing attempt one more time. He skates all the way to the red and flips it in. Wilson, the defenseman, getting it on the forecheck. And Silverworkin will continue the pressure for Notre Dame. Edmonds back behind the net of Dickmer, tried the wraparound try, still loose in the slot, picked up by Hamilton and cleared out of harm's way to neutral ice. Hamilton gets 4 of their 5 skaters off. Notre Dame looking to take advantage. Chase Kaplan across the line on the near side. Kaplan from a sharp angle, and Dickmer easily makes the glove save. 5.5 gone in the third. They're going to have to call a stoppage here as the faceoff is ready to be, puck is ready to be dropped to the left of Jacomer because the clock was still running. They're going to put some more time on it. It reads 9:12. It should read about 9:35, maybe 9:40. The official is over toward the scores table. They're going to put 9:30 on the clock as the clock continued to run after the save by Jacomer and the whistle. Face-off won by Notre Dame. They keep it in the offensive zone on the near side. Picked off by Hamilton, and they backhand it out to neutral ice. Pershouse off the boarding in front of his own benches and into the Hamilton end of the ice. Jacomer watches it go from far side to near, back behind his own net. Jasmine picks it off, looking for a centering pass in front. Dangerous area, and cleared out of harm's way by Hamilton, back out to the blue line. Pershouse can't handle it. Mello back behind his own net for Hamilton, turned it over. Jasmine in front looking for Chase Kaplan, whose shot was blocked down. Getting right in front of that one was Gonzalez, taking a big slap shot to possibly the shin pad. Budakov helping his chances in front as well. Chase Kaplan one more time in front, going far side and near on the clearing attempt in front. Jasmine from a sharp angle on the near side, a blocker save by Jacob. Under 8.5 to go here in the third period. 2-1 Hamilton in front. And they clear it out with Welch, who has speed through neutral ice across the Notre Dame side. Chase Kaplan takes him right off the puck, and no shot for Jack Welch. Nice defense there by Chase Kaplan, the junior D. We'll check that senior now. His second year at the D1 level for Notre Dame. Drew Jasmine across the Hamilton line. Backhand centering pass, blocked down by the goalie Kickmer as it came in right in front on him, and the Huskies clear it out to neutral ice. Wilson puts it right back behind Jakemer. Notre Dame needs a push here, and they need one. Down 2-1. All the scoring came in the first period. Notre Dame got the first goal with Landon Wood, but Nick Nunez and Caden Schaefer came back for Hamilton. Cross-ice pass. Flanagan. Shot goes wide to the glove side of Wright. Didn't miss by much for the sophomore D for Hamilton as they look for their first opportunity in a while offensively. Coletti for Notre Dame in his own end. Goes off the boards. Good bounce for Wood, who enters the offensive zone. He hits the post with his shot. Landon Wood, who had a brief 2-on-1, got iron. We've seen the post being hit for a couple teams. This is offside as Schaefer was into the zone, but a little bit too early for Jack Welch on the far side. Let's take another look. This was a crazy play, a good bounce off the boards in front of the penalty box past the defenseman, and Wood went over the right shoulder of Jacob, but didn't get netting, didn't get anything but iron, and the puck stays out. We saw Welch hit a post earlier as well, so evens out in the long run. Face off in neutral ice, won by the Huskies. 7:15 to go in the third of a one-goal game. On the near side, it's Payne over the line for Hamilton, looking for Schaefer in the circle. Right back to Payne at the half wall on the near side. Nunez gives it to Schaefer. Nunez backhand pass goes right through the blue crease, but nobody home. Schaefer takes it on the far side, down lower for Welch, who switches spots with Schaefer. Below the goal line, pinned to the wall by Justin Kaplan. Now on the near side, Jasmine picks up the loose puck with speed. Match step for step by Jack Welch. Across the Hamilton line is Jasmine. His long-range shot is blocked down by Wade. You're going to see those two match up, and we've seen them all night, as the senior Wade is going to get a lot of time here for this Hamilton team defensively. We mentioned how young they are. Jasmine from the far side goal line couldn't get a good angle, and it comes all the way back out to the Notre Dame end. They're starting to tilt the ice here, but will they have enough to get one to go and tie this game up at 2? They have 6 minutes and 20 seconds to do so. Turnover by Chase Kaplan, picked up by Payne. Payne shoots, saved by Wright. Rebound, and he got the same right leg with the pad. 2-on-2 the other way for Notre Dame. It's blocked over the line. Taken off the puck by Pudakov. He makes a nice move in his own end, but his stick was tied up. Mello couldn't hold on to it. Lamont turned it over, and Hamilton has some time, and they will break it out. Payne in neutral ice. Goes far, or check that near side to far. Looking for his freshman teammate, the freshman, Braden Wood. Yes, the freshman Wood. We have Woods on each side, Landon and Braden. We mentioned the names and the Shapers and the Kaplans and et cetera, et cetera. So a few years back, you had two Gramblets. I'm sure Notre Dame wishes they had those two back, as maybe the league does as well. Those two, it's excellent, as Cade and Reed. Both had great years, 4 years each with Notre Dame's D1 squad. Notre Dame shot goes off of the stick and into the netting. 5:18 to go in the third period. Hamilton still up 2-1. Face-off will be in the Hamilton end of the ice. Justin Kaplan looks to win it back. Hamilton takes it away and will skate it out. Payne over the line on the near side. Payne, drop pass for Pudakov at the circle. Now at the goal line, tried to feed the front. Nobody home but a Prep Saints skate. Jasmine picks it up. The captain looking to tie this game, have his first big moment as captain, as his shot is blocked down off the pad of Jake Monk. Looking to finish off his D1 debut, his high school debut, with a great performance against Notre Dame and possibly even a win. Centering pass by Kaplan got picked off and cleared by Payne. Hamilton getting their bodies off as they can. Under 5 minutes to go now in the third period. 2-1 Huskies in front. Long pass on the near side. Jasmine cuts in. His shot blocker saved by Jakmer. Kept in the zone by Chase Kaplan on the far side. Goes down to the backhand on near side, looking for the goal line, looking to stuff it in, but couldn't get it past the pad of Jakmer. Off the wall. 2-on-1 for Hamilton the other way. It's Schaefer over to his teammate at the far side circle and Brown, but Kaplan takes it off the stick, and Adam Kaplan has stopped many odd man rushes tonight for Notre Dame. There's another one, and a key one, as if Hamilton was looking for the knockout punt. Loose puck thrown in front. Kaplan just kicks it away with his left leg. Robbie Wade takes it down in the far side corner. Under 4 minutes now. 2-1 Huskies in front. Behind his own net is Adam Kaplan. Notre Dame looking for a little bit more offense, and maybe Adam Kaplan's going to have to lead it. Kaplan leads the rush. Gets the puck into the Hamilton end of the ice. Justin Kaplan behind the net looking to stuff it in. Nobody home. Edmonds turnaround shot goes through the crease to no avail. Near side corner, Hamilton has a free clear, and they get it. Adam Kaplan back for Notre Dame. Right off the bench, it's DeCawson. DeCawson steps in. His shot blocked off the stick. And to the ice, back behind the net. Doing some good work. Edmonds turnaround shot. Pad saved by Jakmer's left leg on the near side. 3:15 to go. It's caught up on the near side corner in the Hamilton defensive zone. 2 Notre Dame skaters, 3 Huskies looking to pry it out of the corner, and we get a whistle. So it'll be a face-off in the Hamilton defensive end. It's been mostly Notre Dame here in the third period. Not a ton of huge opportunities in terms of high danger. The one that comes to mind, of course, is the Landon Wood 2-on-1 where he hit the post. Other than that, not a ton of high-quality chances for the Prep Saints. Let's see if they can tie this game up in the final 3. Hamilton picks it off and will come back the other way. Schaefer ahead for Welch on the backhand. His shot almost found a hole as Wright had to stick his shoulder right up against the iron post. Jack Wilson back behind his own net. There's one on the far side half wall. Landon Wood picks it up. He has the 1 goal for Notre Dame. Schaefer for Hamilton. Picks off the pass made by Edmonds. Went to the zone on the near side. Schaefer with room. Schaefer to the net. Tried the backhand try. Puck came off the stick. Pressure by Coletti along with Jack Wilson defensively for Notre Dame. Shot from the blue line. Saved by Wright. Still loose in the crease. Schaefer couldn't get a stick on it as he had the net open but couldn't get control of the puck. There's a lot of snow in that blue crease of Caden Wright. Welch on the near side goal line. His shot blocked by Jack Wilson. 2:10 to go. Centering pass and Payne, or check that, Nunez put it wide of the net. Might have caught a leg of a Notre Dame defender as well. Hamilton keeping offensive zone time. Wilson's stick comes off of his hands. Kept in the Hamilton offensive end with Jack Welch. He comes out of a group with it. Welch's shot. Shoulder saved by Wright. He got his own rebound back behind the net. Looking to feed the front. Comes all the way back to the blue line. At the top, it's Flanagan. 1:40 to go now. Hamilton killing time. Flanagan will take it along the wall. Coletti takes it away from Schaefer. Wilson back behind his own net, looking for a long stretch pass. Notre Dame just needs a change at this point. Icing's waved off here. Or check that. No, it's not, as Hamilton does touch it up. It looked like the ref didn't put it one up. Nevertheless, here in AHSHA, even though if you ice the puck in the National Hockey League, you can't get a change, but here you can. Notre Dame not only gets a change, but they're going to take a timeout. 1:25 to go in the third period. They will start taking a face-off in their own defensive end, but they just needed fresh bodies. We'll be right back. Timeout over. It's push time. It's danger time for Notre Dame. They need to score here. 1:25 to go in the third period. Face-off is in their offensive zone after some discussing from the refs along the benches during the timeout. Notre Dame has pulled their goalie. They're up 6-on-5, and they win the draw in the offensive zone. Jasmine back behind the net, along with Driscoll. They tried to feed the blue where Adam Kaplan turns with it. On the near side, his shot blocked down and just missed the far post. Going through a barrage of bodies, but couldn't find the back of the net. Picked up by Wesley. On the far side, he goes near side half wall. Playing catch at the goal line, it's Wesley. Goes to Landon Wood at the blue line along the far side. He'll feed it down low. Wesley, 45 seconds to go now. Notre Dame looking for one to tie. 2-1, Hamilton in front. Centering pass, Kaplan, what a save by Jake Murray, got his left leg on it, and Hamilton gets the clear. 35 seconds, Kaplan chases it all the way back and gets the icing. Chase Kaplan has one of the hardest shots in AHSHA, and it was a nice centering pass from the near side goal line, but he couldn't get it past Jake Murray, who made an excellent save. Kaplan cuts in, even went down to a knee. Jake Murray gets his left leg on it. The freshman goalie playing big time here on opening night. Face off to the right of Jake Murray, won by Notre Dame, turned over. Hamilton's clearing attempt goes wide of the open net. So another icing here with 26.3 to go in the third. Face off to the left of Jake Murray now. Notre Dame goes Wood, Justin Kaplan, Chase Kaplan, Adam Kaplan, Drew Jaslin, and Wesley as well. Face off won by Jaslin. Back to Adam Kaplan. He goes to the far side corner. Works his cousin Chase. Gets on it. Hamilton clears it down. Slow moving puck. Still moving toward the net. It'll go wide, but Notre Dame has to get the icing, and they will with 14.8. So back to the normal face-off dot. Hamilton killing it off second by second, looking to finish this game and get a big opening night victory against the against the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Runners up from last year. Jaslin pushes on the draw. Hamilton wins it back, and they clear it down 10-9. They get the whistle with 9.1. We go 5 seconds at a time, it feels like. So another face-off. Jaslin pushed on the last one. He went down to a knee. And Hamilton got the luck of the bounce. It's Nunez in the circle for the Huskies and Jaslin for Notre Dame. 9.1 to go, 2-1 Hamilton in front. Jaslin pushes it forward one more time. Back behind the goal line. Justin Kaplan feeds the front. Still loose with 2, with 1 and the buzzer. Hamilton takes down Notre Dame on opening night. 2-1 the final score. The Prep Saints scored first, but they didn't score again. What a performance from the freshman Landon Jakemer. 30 saves on 31 shots, and they finished this game off, the Huskies do, in a great win here on Sunday night from the Ice Den. 2-1, the final. Jakemer with 30 saves. In terms of offense for Hamilton, it was Nick Nunez who tied the game at 1 in the first period, and then Caden Schaefer made it 2-1. All 3 goals coming in the first period. Landon Jakemer, the story of the night. 30 saves for the freshman goalie who battled through a ton. Not even supposed to be the starter coming in. Dom Slegman on this Hamilton roster this year. He's supposed to be the starter. He's a junior. He has more experience. He's down hurt. So Jakemer makes the start, and boy did he make a great one. 30 stops on 31 shots. For Notre Dame, Landon Wood gets the goal. That started the scoring off, but it couldn't get another puck past Jakemer and Hamilton. So Notre Dame will go back to the drawing board, and Hamilton will as well. 1-0 for the Huskies. A great start for them. Coach Peter Morris said, hey, we're probably in that 4th spot out of 12 teams. Beat Notre Dame. That's a resume builder. That's a huge one for the Huskies as they beat a team that's probably, right up there 1-2 with Pinnacle in terms of favorites here in D1. So Notre Dame comes off the ice, so does Hamilton. Final score 2-1 here from the Ice Den, and we'll wrap it up here on the AHSHA YouTube page. Thanks to our man, the producer, Ben Smith, one more time. I'm Dylan Pescator. 2-1 the final score. Hamilton takes it over Notre Dame here on Sunday night.